Welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. We're getting set for the second half of our doubleheader today. Next up is the Detroit Lions at 3-6 and the Philadelphia Eagles at 3-7. Both these teams are having rough seasons. Both teams really need to win to keep their very slim playoff hopes alive as we go to the city of brotherly love for this one. Evil Dead is now 94-59. He got the last game right. Evil Dead gave me his pick earlier today for these games. He's taking Philadelphia in this one. Viking Skywalker is 32-28 now. And Waldo is 15-17. We'll find out who they want to take in this game coming up next. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for this one. Lions-Eagles here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's the Lions and the Eagles. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. The second half of our doubleheader on this Wednesday. Evil Dead has the Eagles. Waldo has the Lions in this one. We'll find out who Viking wants in this game. There's the kickoff for underway. Live from Philly. From the 5-yard line, Neal over the 15-20, 25. And Dylan Neal brings it out to the 29-yard line. And that's where Detroit will have it, 1st and 10. Dylan Neal in his 7th year out of VMI. Starting quarterback, Taylor Lane Dickerson in his 9th year out of Wake Forest. Detroit currently in last place in the NFC Central. Philadelphia currently in 3rd place, believe it or not, with a 3-7 record. The Redskins and the Panthers are below them in the NFC East. Opening drive, Detroit with it, waiting for Viking Skywalker's pick. 1st and 10 from the 29. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson hands off to Jameson. And Carter Jameson picks up a couple of yards. Here's the Lions offense. Up front, Clarkson, Mays, Olsen, Foster, and Saunders. And then it's Neal, Henderson, Jameson, Aarons, and White. Waldo's here. Waldo has Detroit. Evil Dead has Philadelphia. Still waiting for Viking Skywalker in his pick. Waldo's taking the Eagles. All right, he's shifting. Both Evil Dead and Waldo have Philadelphia. Misty's taking Detroit. On 2nd and 6, Dickerson hands off to Jameson. Jameson to the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. And now let's take a look at the Eagle defense. They play a 4-3. Moon, McKenzie, Ginsburg, and Jackson up front. The linebackers, Watson, Sullivan, and Bird. And the secondary for Philadelphia, Hicks, Sweet, West, and Reese. Still waiting for Viking Skywalker's pick. What? 3rd and 2 for Detroit. At their own 37, they come out in the offset eye. Dickerson under center. Dickerson hands off to Jameson. He gets nailed for no gain. Making the tackle, number 79, Clayton Jackson, in his 5th year out of BYU. And Detroit goes 3 and out on their opening drive. And the Lions will have to punt. Jeremiah Restrepo will come on to punt in his 11th year out of James Madison. Gets the punt away. And that dribbles into the end zone. Touchback. So Detroit goes 3 and out. Philadelphia will take over at their own 20-yard line, led by their starting quarterback, Caden Powell, in his 9th year out of Kentucky. Detroit at 3 and 6, Philadelphia at 3 and 7. Detroit's had a bye already. Philadelphia has not. I think Philadelphia has a bye next week. Detroit coming off their bye week. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They have it at their own 20. Powell in the shotgun. Powell hands off to Burke. And DJ Burke picks up 4 to the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offense. Up front, Chance, Scott, Turner, Hudson, and Elliott. And then it's Dominique, Green, Burke, Ferguson, and Stackhouse. A gain of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Philadelphia at their own 24-yard line. Detroit went 3 and out. This is Philadelphia's opening drive. Eagles come out 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Powell hands off to Burke up the middle, and DJ Burke to the 31-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 7. And that'll be a Philadelphia first down. DJ Burke, the 10th year back out of Georgia, the former Packer, the former Charger. Now in his first year with Philadelphia. He played 8 years for Green Bay. He was on the Chargers last season. Now he's on Philadelphia. 1st and 10 Eagles from their own 31, 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun. Powell to Burke. And Burke to the 33-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. Let's take a look at the Lions defense. They play a 3-4. Russell, Ball, and Pawlowski up front. Linebackers, Young, Neal, Brown, and Farrell. And the secondary, Anderson, Keys, Baird, and Hopkins. Viking Skywalker, if you're out there, we need your pick. We don't have a pick from Viking yet. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 33-yard line. Eagles come out 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun. Powell drops back, throws outside, caught by Ferguson. And Ferguson's going to lose 2 yards. Coming up to make the tackle, number 25, Bryce Anderson, 8th year defensive back out of Georgia. Viking Skywalker taking Philadelphia, thank you. Terrence Ferguson, the 2nd year tight end out of Oregon. So all 3 of you have Philadelphia on this one. The Lions went 3 and out. This is Philadelphia's opening drive. 4:50 left in the first quarter. Misty has said goodnight at 8:34. That's a bit early. 3rd and 10 from the 31-yard line. 5-4 wide. Powell in the shotgun. Single back. Powell drops back. Looking. Throws deep. Wobbly pass to Bodie. Out to the 47-yard line. Alex Bodie. 22 yards. The rookie out of Georgia Southern. Making the catch along the sideline. First down, Philadelphia. I can't hear you, Misty. I don't know. Viking Skywalker says goodnight, Misty. You see how courteous and nice they are? 1st and 10, Philadelphia. At the Lion 47-yard line. 4 wide for the Eagles. Powell under center. Powell to Burke. And Burke tries to get outside and picks up 5 out to the 42-yard line. Tackle was made by number 51, Stephen Brown, the rookie out of LSU. Coming up on 4 minutes left here in the first quarter, no score, but Eagles on the move now at the Lion 42-yard line. Eagles come out. Everybody in tight. Powell under center. Fakes the handoff. Throws deep. Caught by Ferguson. Down to the 25. A gain of 17. First down, Philadelphia. Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. First down, Eagles. Detroit went 3 and out, but Philadelphia is moving the ball quite well down the field here. First and 10 Eagles. 3 receivers to the near side. Powell in the shotgun. Powell hands off to Green, and Green inside the 15. Green's going to score. Kenny Green, a 25-yard touchdown run. The third year back out of Texas A&M. And the Eagles go up 6-0. Nice bit of running by Kenny Green. And now Andy Bennett will come on for the extra point to put the Eagles up by 7. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Philadelphia leads at 7-0. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. 3:21 left to play in the first quarter. Live from Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. Detroit went 3 and out, and Philadelphia drove down the field and got a touchdown. Yeah, we all nice except for Evil Dead. Misty's smiling over there. Wow. Wow. That's not nice. Philadelphia will kick off. Caleb Swayze does the kickoff duties. Fielded by Peak at the 2-yard line. Isaac Peak over the 20, 25. And Peak out to the 29-yard line. The 4th-year receiver out of Montana. Yeah, Evil Dead puts people in timeout. Detroit still looking for their first down. 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. 3:16 left in the first quarter. Eagles up 7-0. Jimmy Jam with Viking Skywalker and Waldo, who is hiding somewhere in the crowd. We got to find him. Look for his red and white striped shirt and his big bifocals. Shots fired, Viking Skywalker says. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson looking. Dickerson throws. Caught by Neal. And Cody Neal out to the 37. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Cody Neal in his 7th year out of VMI, the Virginia Military Institute. 2nd and 2 from the 37-yard line. 4 wide. Dickerson under center. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson, play action. Throws, dumps it off to Jamison. Out to the 39-yard line, a gain of 2. Make it a gain of 1.5 yards. It'll be 3rd and inches. Coming up to make the tackle, number 20, DeMarcus Sweet, the former 49er, in his 5th year out of BYU. It'll be 3rd down. Detroit still looking for a 1st down. I love these Philadelphia uniforms. They should stay with these for all time. 30 inches from the 39. Dickerson under center. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson hands off to Jamison. Gets the 1st down. Out to the 42-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3 and a Lions 1st down. They finally get a 1st down. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Eagles up 7-0. We'll be off the next 3 days. We won't be back until Sunday. at 6 Eastern. What will the lineup on Sunday be? We'll have at least 3 games. I'll tell you right after this play. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Dickerson back to throw. Dickerson throws, caught by Peak, but he can't hold on. Incomplete. It was broken up by Bob Sullivan, the 12th-year linebacker out of Oregon State. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. The only good thing about Madden 26 is the uniform on the cover. Pretty much. 2nd and 10 from the 42. 2 backs in the backfield. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Steps up, throws outside. Caught by Seymour. 7 yards out to the 49-yard line. That's Thomas Seymour, the rookie out of Louisiana Tech. That'll bring up 3rd and 3. On Sunday, we'll have Buffalo at Baltimore, Green Bay at Carolina, and Arizona at New Orleans. That's our lineup for Sunday, starting at 6 o'clock Eastern time. 3rd and 3 from the 49-yard line. Dickerson draws back, throws, caught by Jamison, and Carter Jamison out to the 46. That'll be a gain of 5 across midfield. 1st down, Detroit. Carter Jamison, the 4th-year back out of Oregon State. Detroit's uniforms are good too. I like Detroit's uniforms. A minute 10 left here in the first. Lions at the Philadelphia 46. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Throws near side. Caught by Grayson. Avery Grayson, the 4th-year receiver out of New Mexico State. Down to the 39-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. We're down to 45 seconds. Here in the first quarter. Detroit at 3 and 6, Philadelphia at 3 and 7. A must-win for both teams, really. On 2nd and 2, in the I formation, Dickerson to Henderson, and David Henderson gets to the 36. A gain of 3, and that'll be a Detroit 1st down. The 5th-year running back out of Louisiana Monroe. First down, Lions. And that may do it for the first quarter here. Let's see if they get the playoff in time. And they do. Dickerson fakes the handoff. Oh, it got tipped. And they're lucky it wasn't picked up. At the end of 1, Eagles up 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We go to the second quarter. Eagles lead Detroit by a score of 7-0. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Lions at the Philadelphia 36-yard line as we start quarter number 2. Jimmy Jam with Waldo and Viking Skywalker. And Misty's here, half asleep over there. On 2nd and 10, 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson hands off to Jamison. Picks up a yard to the 35-yard line. Tackle made by number 79 for Philadelphia. That's Clayton Jackson in his 5th year out of BYU, the defensive end. 7:40 and counting here in the first half. 3rd and 9 for the Lions. Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson draws back. Dickerson throws near side, caught by Jamison, turns upfield and gets to the 31-yard line. He only picks up 5. It's going to bring up 4th and 4. Devontae Ross, the linebacker, came up, made the tackle in his 10th year out of North Carolina State. 4th and 4. Detroit will try a 48-yard field goal. Drew Lyons, the rookie out of Virginia, from 48. Oh, it's a fake. They get it to Banks, but the Eagles read it beautifully. They toss it to Banks. Jermaine Banks, the fourth-year tight end out of Buffalo, but Philadelphia's right there, and Detroit comes up empty. Detroit tried some trickery. It didn't work. Great play by the Eagles defense. And now Philadelphia, still up 7-0, takes over. 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Eagles come out, 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun. Powell to Burke, and DJ Burke out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 10, and that'll be a Philadelphia first down. Who's Misty for in this one? Misty's for the blue team. That's Detroit. First down, Philadelphia at their own 41, 6:40 left in the half. 1st and 10. Eagles come out 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun. Powell hands off to Burke. Burke gets leveled for no gain. Tackle made by number 56, Caden Farrell, the 5th-year linebacker out of Nevada. In fact, they lose a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. .6:15 and counting. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the 41-yard line. 5 wide. Powell in the shotgun, empty backfield.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Powell looking. Powell throws near side, caught by Ferguson, who gets out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd and 2. And the field change and weather in Madden 26. Well, the weather is a bit too extreme in Madden 26, especially if you put it on blizzard mode. You can't even see the field. 3rd and 2 from the 49-yard line. The lighting's better in 19. 3rd and 2. Powell to Burke. And Burke close to the marker. I don't think he's got it. A gain of 2. It's going to be close to the Lion 49-yard line. I think he's going to be a little bit short. Stephen Brown, the linebacker, the rookie out of LSU, on the tackle. Let's see where they mark it. It's 4th and 1. He did not get there. So Caleb Swayze will come on to punt for Philadelphia unless they want to go for it. Swayze back to punt. Gets the punt away. And that's going to be into the end zone. Touchback. And Detroit will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 5:08 left here in the first half. Lions are lucky they're only down 7-0. They've not played very well up to this point. Eagles scored on their opening drive, but there's been no scoring since. 5:08 left in the half. Detroit will start from their own 20-yard line. Taylor Lane Dickerson. Under center, 4 wide.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Dickerson, play action. Dickerson gets sacked back at the 18-yard line, or back at the 8-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 12. Tackle made by Elijah McKenzie, the 2nd-year defensive tackle out of Alabama. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 22 for the Lions. He broke loose and got the sack. 4:50 and counting here in the first half. 2nd and 22 for Detroit from their own 8. 4 wide. Dickerson under center. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson hands off to Jameson. Gets he fumbles. And Philadelphia recovers at the 13-yard line. Jamison coughed it up. And I think the man that made the hit recovered the fumble. Yep, it was Bob Sullivan. He laid the lumber down. That ball is out, and he pounces on it. The 12th-year linebacker out of Oregon State. And now Philadelphia has a very short field, already up 7-0. They have it at the Lion 13-yard line, 1st and 10, with 4:33 left to play here in the first half. A golden opportunity for the Eagles to make it a 2-score game. Lions repeating the Pats pretty much. 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun. Powell hands off to Burke. And DJ Burke down to the 1. A 12-yard gain by Burke. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Porter Baird, the defensive back, made the tackle, the rookie out of Oklahoma. It'll be 1st and goal, Eagles. On 1st and goal, Philadelphia comes out. Powell in the shotgun.
Here we go.
Powell hands off to Burke. And Burke back to the line, no gain. Who do they play next week? In week 12, I'll let you know real quick. Philadelphia will be off next week. It's their bye week. And in 2 weeks, Philadelphia will play at the Giants. And Detroit next week plays at Tampa Bay. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Eagles come out 5 wide. Empty backfield for Powell.
Here we go now.
Powell drops back. Looking. A flag is down. Powell throws near side. Caught by Burke. Back to the line of scrimmage. No gain, but there is a flag down. I think they're going to get the Eagles for holding. Yep.
Holding offense.
That's on Shane Hudson, the right guard.
Still 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd and goal back at the 11-yard line now for Philadelphia. 3:27 left in the half. Eagles up 7-0. On 2nd and goal. 4 wide for Philadelphia. Powell in the shotgun. Powell drops back. Throws down the middle. It's picked off by Cody Neal, the linebacker. Neal down the sideline. Powell's got the angle. And Powell makes the tackle. But Cody Neal picks it off for Detroit and brings it all the way back to the Philadelphia or the Lion 48-yard line. Cody Neal, the 12th-year linebacker out of Oklahoma State. And the Eagles come up empty as the all-pro linebacker Cody Neal makes a great play. The quarterback Powell had the angle and made the tackle. First down, Detroit going the other way. Let's see if they can tie this game up before halftime. If you're just joining us and you missed the earlier game, the Jets hung on to beat New England 28-21. That game is being uploaded to YouTube as we speak. You can watch it there if you like. Look for Jammin' Sports on YouTube. Look for the blue JS in the corner. Our logo. 1st and 10, Detroit at their own 48-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Dickerson drops back. Steps up. Throws outside. Caught by Aarons. Out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. Kevin Aarons, the 3rd-year tight end out of UCLA. DeMarcus Sweet came up, made the tackle. 2:54 left here in the first half. Philadelphia scored on their opening possession, but nobody else has scored since. It's turned into a defensive game. Jimmy Jam with Viking Skywalker and Waldo on this Wednesday. On 2nd and 8 from midfield, Dickerson draws back. Throws near side and caught by Philip White down to the 33-yard line, a gain of 17. And I think White got injured on the play. Philip White, the third-year receiver out of the University of Florida. That'll stop the clock with 2:35 left, the injury timeout. Here in the first half, Eagles up 7-0. Two teams fighting for their playoff lives. Detroit at 3-6, Philadelphia at 3-7. Philadelphia coming off that heartbreaking loss to the Redskins last week in a game they really should have won. On 1st and 10, Lions come out in the eye. Dickerson under center. Dickerson fakes the handoff. It's a blitz, and they get him. Back at the 42, a loss of 9. Delino West on the safety blitz. The 6th-year safety out of Alabama gets the sack. It'll be 2nd and 19 for Detroit as they're backed up to the Philadelphia 42-yard line. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning here. On 2nd and 19, 4 wide for the Lions. Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson draws back. Dickerson, he gets taken down at the 45 as we hit the 2-minute warning. Eagles up 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're at the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Eagles up on the Lions, 7-0. It'll be 3rd and 22 for Detroit at the Philadelphia 45-yard line. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Lions come out 5 wide, empty backfield. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back. Dickerson in trouble, and he's going to get sacked back at the 47-yard line. A loss of 8 more. It'll be 4th and 30. You don't say that very often. Eagles take a timeout to conserve time. They'd like to score again before halftime. That was not a good series for Detroit. 4th and 30 at their own 47-yard line. Jeremiah Restrepo back to punt. And that will go out of bounds at the 26-yard line. That was a 27-yard punt. 1:50 left. Eagles still have 2 timeouts left here in the first half. First and 10, Philadelphia. Once again, we'll be off the next 3 days. We'll be back on Sunday. I have high school football on the radio tomorrow and Friday. And then I have my birthday on Saturday. We're doing stuff. 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Birthday on Saturday. Powell hands off to Burke. And Burke 2 yards to the 28. They're the Detroit Lions. We really can't expect too much. Neal on the tackle. Believe it or not, the Lions do have a Super Bowl win in my sim season history, and it wasn't too long ago. It was sim season 29. The Lions won it all. On 2nd and 8 from the 28-yard line, Powell in the gun. Powell draws back, throws, and caught by, Stackhouse can't hold on. Broken up. by Levi Cox, the fourth-year defensive back out of Kentucky. Jason Stackhouse, the sixth-year receiver out of Colgate. 1:17 left in the half. 3rd-and-8 for Philadelphia at their own 28-yard line. 4 wide for the Eagles. Powell in the shotgun. Powell draws back, throws, and caught by Bodie. Bodie out to the 37-yard line, a gain of 9. Alex Bodie, the rookie out of Georgia Southern. Tackle made by number 26, Ken Hopkins, the fourth-year defensive back out of Miami. And the Eagles take a timeout with 1:01 left in the half. Philadelphia has one more timeout left here in the first half. Eagles trying to make it a 2-score game going into halftime. The Jets beat New England 28-21 in the game before this. So the Jets rebounded from that crushing loss to the Raiders the other night. Jets are now 8-3 on the season, trailing the 8-2 Dolphins, who play Houston later this week. First and 10. I can't hear you, Misty. Oh, okay. First and 10, Eagles. They spread the receivers out. Powell in the shotgun. Powell draws back. Throws deep down the near sideline. Jump ball, and Bodie can't come down with it. It was broken up by Hopkins, Ken Hopkins. Nice play by him. It'll be 2nd and 10. 57 seconds left here in the first half. The way Philadelphia scored quickly on their opening drive, I thought they would have scored more points by now. But the Lions defense has stiffened up here. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. 3 wide, or 4 wide actually. Powell in the shotgun. And somebody jumped. Who would they charge that on?
Neutral zone infraction.
It'll be Detroit. They call it on Detroit. Encroachment on David Russell, the defensive end. And that'll make it 2nd and 5.
Still 2nd down.
And Philadelphia will have it at their own 42-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 57 seconds left here in the first half. Philadelphia still has a timeout. In Madden 19, the shadows move across the field in real time. I don't know if you've noticed that. 2nd and 5 from the 42-yard line, 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun. Powell draws back. Powell in trouble, gets sacked back at the 36. A loss of 6. Tackle made by Bryce Anderson, the 8th-year defensive back out of Georgia. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 11 for Philadelphia. And the Eagles may elect to just let the clock run out. They're not taking a timeout, even though they still have one. 40 seconds left. They're backed up now at their own 36, 3rd and 11. 4 wide. We're down to 32 seconds. Powell in the shotgun. Powell fakes the handoff. Powell throws deep. And it's caught by Alex Dominic. No, incomplete. Broken up at the last second by Bryce Anderson. Great play by Anderson, knocking that ball out of there. It'll be 4th and 11. And that'll stop the clock with 23 seconds left. Eagles will punt. Caleb Swayze back to punt. And this will be fielded at the 10 by Peak over the 15, 20, 25. And Isaac Peak out of bounds at the 32-yard line. First down, Detroit. They only have 14 seconds. They have all 3 of their timeouts. Detroit Might take a knee, might run a play. Let's see what they do here. They're going to run a play with 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back. Dickerson in trouble. He's going to take off. And Dickerson down the sideline, out of bounds at the 35. Well, he slides before he goes out of bounds. A gain of 4. They have to take a timeout. 6 seconds left. Well, now Detroit's close enough for a Hail Mary. Let's see if they elect to do so. They're at their own 35-yard line. 6 seconds left in the half. We're about to head to halftime here in Philadelphia. This should be the last play of the half. They're lining up for a Hail Mary. 3 to the far side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back. Throws deep downfield. It's picked off by Cedric Joseph. The 12th year safety out of Furman. Philadelphia will get it back with 2 seconds left. Up 7-0. He just out-jumped everybody. And let's see what the Eagles do here with 2 seconds left. They might just take a knee, go to half. No, they're going to run a play. They might try a Hail Mary. They got 3 to the near side. Powell in the shotgun. Powell draws back. Throws deep down the field. Bouncing around. It's caught by an Eagle. But time runs out. Halftime. Philadelphia 7, Detroit nothing. Here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're getting set for the second half. Eagles lead the Lions 7-0. Lions at 6-3. The Eagles at, the Lions at 3-6. The Eagles at 3-7. Both teams battling for their playoff lives at the moment. Philadelphia will get the second half kickoff, up 7-0. Drew Lyons will kick off. A yard deep. Bodie brings it out over the 15-20. And Alex Bodie to the 24-yard line. And that's where Philadelphia will have it. 1st and 10, up 7-0. We'll have a triple header for you Sunday at 6 Eastern. That'll be the next time we're on after tonight. It'll be Buffalo at Baltimore, Green Bay at Carolina, Arizona at New Orleans. And then Monday of next week, it'll be Cleveland at Pittsburgh, Atlanta at Cincinnati. We might try to get on early Sunday and do 4 games. 1st and 10 from the 24. Maybe. Powell to Burke. And Burke to the 25. We'll be back. Again of a yard, be 2nd and 9. Tackle made by number 56. That's Caden Farrell, the linebacker. Just a 7-0 ball game. Eagles come out 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun, 2nd and 9. Powell sets up a screen pass to Burke. Turns upfield, and DJ Burke picks up the first down. Out to the 37-yard line, a gain of 12. First down, Philadelphia. Cody Neal, the linebacker, on the tackle. The Jets beat the Patriots earlier tonight, 28-21. That game on YouTube if you want to check it out. Go to Jammin' Sports on YouTube. All our games are archived there. We must have close to, Lord, 3,000 games on YouTube right now. First and 10 from the 37-yard line. Powell under center. Powell, play action. Powell rolls out. And Powell's going to take off to the 46-yard line, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. The linebacker, Cody Neal, comes up and makes the tackle. It'll bring up 2nd and 1. Actually, I think it was Bryce Anderson who made the tackle. Yep. I had it right the first time. Or second time. 6:35 and counting here in the third quarter. Eagles up 7-0. 2nd and 1 at their own 46. Powell under center.
Here we go. 319.
Scott in motion. Powell to Burke, and Burke has hit the backfield. Taken down by Stephen Brown, the rookie out of LSU. A loss of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the 44-yard line. The only meal I really want for my birthday is KFC. I love KFC. Take me to KFC and I'm a happy man. 3rd and 3 from the 44-yard line. Powell under center. Powell looking. Powell throws near side. Caught by Dominique. Out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 11. Alex Dominique, the 11th year receiver out of Bethune-Cookman, the former Chicago Bear. He spent 9 years with the Bears. Now in his 2nd year with Philadelphia. 11 yards and an Eagle first down. .550 left in the third quarter. Eagles come out 3 to the far side. Powell under center. Powell to Burke. And Burke is nailed. Gets a yard to the 44-yard line before getting nailed by the linebacker, Caden Farrell, in his 5th year out of Nevada. It's a long drive by Philadelphia that seems to be going nowhere. 2nd and 9 from the Lion 44-yard line. 4 wide for Philadelphia, 3 to the far side. Powell in the shotgun. Powell to Green, and Kenny Green picks up 3 to the 41-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6. Jerry Ball on the tackle, the 14th year defensive tackle out of Nebraska. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Eagles. Eagles come out 4 wide, single back. Powell under center. Powell, play action, rolls out. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man. Whitney, touchdown, Philadelphia. A 41-yard touchdown catch by Stephen Whitney, the 3rd-year receiver out of the University of Miami. 41 yards, touchdown. Eagles up 13-0. He had a step, and the ball was thrown perfectly for the touchdown. And now Andy Bennett will come on for the point after. Snap, kick is up. Oh, it hit the upright. It's no good. Oh, that takes a little bit of luster off the extra point. 13-0. That keeps the door open for Detroit now. That hit the upright and bounced back. 13-0 Eagles. 4:37 left here in the third quarter. Caleb Swayze will kick off for Philadelphia. Those missed extra points, those can come back to haunt you. Here's the kickoff by Swayze. From the 3-yard line, Isaac Peak over the 20, 25, and Peak out to the 28-yard line. That's where Detroit will have it, 1st and 10. Taylor Lane Dickerson comes back out. Very pedestrian numbers for Dickerson today. Just 52 yards passing. That's not really good. 4:33 left here in the third. Eagles up 13-0. Five wide for Detroit. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson looking. Throws. Caught by Aarons. And Kevin Aarons out to the 35. A gain of 7 yards. Make it a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Kevin Aarons, the tight end, in his 3rd year out of UCLA. Clock is moving. 4:15 left here in the third. Can Detroit get back in this game? They come out in the I formation. Dickerson under center. Dickerson fakes the handoff. Rolls out. And Dickerson is going to square up and throw. Caught by Aarons all the way out to the 34-yard line. 31 yards to Kevin Aarons. Down to the Philadelphia 34-yard line. 1st down, Detroit. Steps out of bounds before he could be tackled. We'll have a college game on for you tonight after this. Let me look at the schedule and see what college game is up next. I have no idea. It'll be Texas at Georgia. Well, that'd be a good game. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Dickerson looking, throws, caught by Aarons, and Kevin Aarons down to the 17-yard line. A 17-yard gain. Another Lion 1st down. Detroit trying to make it a 1-possession game. Down 13-0. 3.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. .325 now and counting. 1st and 10. Lions come out 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Dickerson steps up, rolls out, and he's going to be taken down at the 21, a loss of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 14. LSU looked great last night. They blew out Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech was close in the first half, but then LSU kind of walked away in the second half. That was the game I did last night. LSU is now 6-1. I thought LSU looked really good last night. 2nd and 14 from the 21-yard line. 2:53 and counting here in the third quarter. Lions with the ball. They come out in the offset eye. Dickerson under center.
Let's go. 3, let's go.
Dickerson draws back. Throws. Caught by Phillip White. Down to the 5. A gain of 16. Going to be 1st and goal Lions. He gets the 1st down and stops the clock with 2:40 left here in the third quarter. Eli Hicks came up and made the tackle, pushing him out of bounds. The 11th year defensive back out of Michigan. 1st and goal Detroit from the Philadelphia 5. Lions come out. Dickerson under center.
Now let's go.
Hands off to Jamison up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run by Carter Jamison. Lions have made it a 1-score game now. It's 13-6. And the extra point will pull them to within 6. Carter Jamison, the 4th-year back out of Oregon State. Touchdown Lions. And now Drew Lyons for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. It's now 13-7 in favor of Philadelphia with 2:28 left to play. We're still in the third quarter. Live from Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Week 11. Here at Jammin' Sports. We'll have Texas at Georgia after this. We do have a college football sim season going on concurrently with this sim season. The NFL sim season's in Week 11. The college is in Week 7. A couple of weeks behind. And now Drew Lyons will kick off for Detroit. From the goal line, Lane brings it back over the 15, 20, 25. Lane out to the 34-yard line. That's Chase Lane, the second-year receiver out of Georgia Tech. Philadelphia will have it at their own 34-yard line, up 13-7 with 2:24 left here in the third quarter. Detroit at 3-6, Philadelphia at 3-7. Philadelphia will go into their bye week next week. And Detroit will play at Tampa Bay next week. 1st and 10. Eagles come out 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Powell draws back. Powell looking. Steps up. He's got all day. Great protection. It breaks down. He has to roll out. And he throws. Wobbly pass picked off by Cox. Coming the other way for the Lions. And brings it back to the 45-yard line. Levi Cox, the 4th-year defensive back out of Kentucky. Picks it off for Detroit. Momentum is a shifting in this game. He got hit as he threw. The pass was wobbly. And Cox, it was underthrown. And Cox was able to intercept Jason Stackhouse, the intended receiver. And now the Lions with a chance to take the lead, believe it or not. As bad as Detroit played in the first half, they have a chance to take the lead here. .210 left in the third quarter. Lions will start from the Philadelphia 45-yard line. Jimmy Jam along with Viking Skywalker. We also have Waldo here. Stud was here earlier. 1st and 10 from the 45. Dickerson under center. Dickerson hands off to Jamison up the middle and gets the first down. Carter Jamison to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11. A Lions first down. Coming up to make the tackle, number 22, Don Reese, the 11th-year defensive back out of Indiana. .150 and counting here in the third. 1st and 10 Lions from the Eagle 34. Dickerson under center.
Let's go. 319.
Franks in motion.
319.
Dickerson hands off to Henderson. David Henderson picks up a yard to the 32-yard line. Tackle made by McKenzie, Elijah McKenzie, the second-year defensive tackle out of Alabama. 1:18 and counting here in the third. 2nd and 9 for the Lions. They come out 4 wide. Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson draws back. Throws deep. He's got a man and he overthrows him. Oh, he had Kevin Aarons open down the middle. And he overthrew him. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. I don't know if he would have scored, but they would have been inside the 5. 3rd and 9 for Detroit. At the Philadelphia 32-yard line. Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson draws back. Throws. Screen pass to Jamison. He only gets a yard. Nice pursuit by Elijah McKenzie. It'll be 4th down. A gain of just a yard. It'll be 4th and 8. This will be a 48-yard field goal attempt by Drew Lyons, the rookie out of Virginia, coming up. Great tackle by McKenzie. Had he not made that tackle, he probably would have picked up 10 more yards. Drew Lyons will come on. This will be from 48 to pull Detroit to within 3. Snap. Kick is up. Oh, that's a bad kick. No good. That was nowhere close. It remains a 13-7 ball game in favor of Philadelphia. That one just got away from him. Live from Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Week 11, here at Jammin' Sports. So Caden Powell will come back out. .33 seconds left in the third quarter. Eagles up by 6. We have not seen Evil Dead tonight, but we do know he's moving. He gave me his picks earlier today. 1st and 10, Eagles in the eye. Powell, play action. Throws near side. Caught by Patterson out to the 45-yard line. That's the fullback, Matt Patterson, the rookie or the 4th-year fullback out of Rhode Island. The only player in the league from Rhode Island. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 45-yard line. 28 seconds left. Now the clock runs here in the third quarter. 2nd and 4 from their own 45. Powell to Burke, and DJ Burke to the 48, close to the marker. A gain of 3. It's going to bring up 3rd and inches. But that might take us to the end of the quarter here. Let's see. I don't think they'll get another playoff. At the end of 3, Eagles lead at 13-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field. We go to the fourth quarter in what has been a tight ball game. The Eagles missed an extra point along the way. They lead at 13-7. It'll be 3rd and inches for the Eagles at their own 48-yard line as we start the fourth quarter. Philadelphia trying to make it a 2-score game again. There's a big 3rd down right here. Eagles come out 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun. Powell draws back, throws, and caught by Alex Bodie. Big yardage down to the 31-yard line. A gain of 17. Actually, more than that. It's a gain of 21. They were on this side of the midfield. First down, Eagles into Lion territory. The rookie out of Georgia Southern, Alex Bodie. First down, Eagles. At the Lion 31, Eagles come out. 2 receivers set wide. Powell in the shotgun. Powell looking, throws, caught by Stackhouse. Breaks a tackle. Jason Stackhouse down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 8. Make it a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. The 6th-year receiver out of Colgate, Jason Stackhouse. It'll be 2nd and 1 for Philadelphia at the Detroit 23-yard line. Eagles come out 3 wide to the far side. Powell in the shotgun, 2nd and 1. Powell hands off to Burke. Gets the first down inside the 20 to the 16-yard line, a gain of 7. First down, Philadelphia. Man, I love Madden 19. It is so much smoother than all the newer Maddens. It really is. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. 4 wide. Everybody in tight. Powell under center. Powell to Burke up the middle, and DJ Burke to the 7. And that'll be a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Eagles are now threatening. Tackle made by Stephen Brown, the linebacker. Clock is moving. 6:12 and counting. Eagles come out. Powell under center. Powell pump fakes. A draw play to Burke. And Burke to the 6. Close to the first down. He's not quite there. It'll be 30 inches. Picked up about a half yard. Bryce Anderson came up, helped make the tackle. This drive taking up a lot of time for Philadelphia. 30 inches at the Lions 6. 3 receivers out to the far side. Powell back to throw. Powell throws outside to Burke. He gets tackled for a loss of 3. Coming up to make the hit, number 31 for Detroit, Johnny Keys, the rookie out of Ole Miss. And now Philadelphia will have to settle for a field goal. It'll still make it a 2-score game. It'll put the Eagles up by 9. This has been a hard-hitting game. 5:20 and counting. Andy Bennett will come on, the third-year kicker out of Rutgers. This will be from 26 yards to put Philadelphia up by 9. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Eagles lead it 16-7. 5:06 left. Detroit now has to score twice. It really is, Viking. It really is. This game is so much better than 20 through 26. The only one that comes close is 25. But this is better than 25 in a lot of ways. The pace is a little bit slower, but that's okay. It's more like a TV broadcast. I really don't mind the slower pace. I really don't. And now Caleb Swayze will kick off. From the goal line, Neal over the 15, 20, and Neal out to the 26-yard line. Lions, they got to score twice. They have just over 5 minutes in which to do so. They really need a quick score. If the Eagles hold on, they'll be 4-7. Detroit would drop to 3-7. Let's see what the Lions can do here with 5:03 left. 4 wide for Detroit. Dickerson in the shotgun, single back.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Dickerson drops back. Rolls out. And fires downfield, caught by Jamison. Out of the backfield, out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5 for Detroit. Clock is moving, 4:45 and counting. Stud says, go Lions. He's hoping for a comeback. Well, the Lions have to start throwing it downfield. They need big yardage here. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun, 2nd and 5.
Here we go now. Green.
Dickerson drops back. Dickerson throws near side to Jamison, and he's out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 4:25 left. A gain of 9 out to the 40. First down, Detroit. Lions on the move, down by 9. Tackle made by Delino West along the sideline there. 1st and 10 Detroit from their own 40-yard line. Lions come out 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun.
Let's go.
Dickerson looking. Dickerson in trouble. He's going to get sacked and fumbles. The offensive lineman picks it up, Clarkson. But it's going to be a loss. A loss of 10 yards back to the 30-yard line. The first time you played it, you rented it from a red box. Back when they still had video games. Well, it really is underrated, like you said. However, I did see a video the other day where somebody did rank this game as number 1. And the other game, Madden 12, which I love, he ranked it at number 2. I'll try to find that video. 2nd and 20 from the 30-yard line. Dickerson back to throw. Dickerson throws, caught by Seymour, turns upfield. He may be gone. 70 yards, touchdown, Detroit. Thomas Seymour, the rookie out of Louisiana Tech, a 70-yard touchdown catch that gets Detroit right back in this game. Down 16-13. Right as Stud Loverboy comes in and says, "Go Lions." Lo and behold, 70 yards, touchdown to the rookie. Once he turned upfield, he was gone. There was nobody there. They weren't going to catch him. And now Drew Lyons will come on for the extra point to pull the Lions to within 2. Lions for the PAT. Kick is up. And it's good. 16-14. Philadelphia up by 2 with 3:43 left. If you're an Eagle fan, you want them to run out the clock here. If you're a Detroit fan, you want a 3 and out. This one's not over yet. Once again, we'll be off the next 3 days. We'll be back on Sunday. Can't be humped. I have 2 high school football games on the radio tomorrow and Friday, and we're celebrating my birthday on Saturday. But on Sunday, it'll be Buffalo at Baltimore, Green Bay at Carolina, Arizona at New Orleans. And if we have time, Cleveland at Pittsburgh. We'll try to get 4 games in. 3:43 left. Plenty of time if Detroit's defense can get a stop. There's the kick. From the 4-yard line, Lane brings it back over the 20, 25, and Chase Lane. Nice return out to the 34. So Caden Powell will come back out. He had a much better second half than first half. It is a long time without Jammin' Sports. Well, normally we just have high school football on Friday, but they moved one of the games to Thursday. Where I work at, there's 2 stations. If one team's on one station, the other team's on the other. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Powell hands off to Burke. And Burke to the 36. A gain of 2. Be 2nd and 8. Cody Neal, the linebacker, comes up and makes the tackle. 3:22 and counting. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Philadelphia. Now we're down to 3 minutes. Lions need a stop. Powell back to throw. Powell looking, throws down the middle, and caught. Making the catch, Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. Out to the Lion, 48-yard line. A gain of 18. First down, Philadelphia. And now the Eagles can eat up some time. The second-year tight end out of Oregon, Terrence Ferguson. Thank you, Stud. Appreciate it. First and 10, Philadelphia at the Detroit 48. They're eating up as much time as they can. Down to 2:22. Everybody in tight. Powell under center. Powell hands off to Burke, and Burke to the 41-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Eagles up 16-14 here at Jammin' Sports. welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field. Thank you for the sub there, Stud. I appreciate that. Early birthday present. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Eagles up 16-14, 2 minutes left. Detroit desperately needs a stop, a turnover, anything. Eagles almost in field goal range. It'll be 2nd and 3 at the Lion 41-yard line. Eagles come out in the I formation. Powell under center.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Powell fakes the handoff, throws to Clark down to the 33-yard line. Detroit takes a timeout. Jackson Clark, the rookie tight end out of Oregon. A gain of 8. Detroit has to use a timeout. They have 2 left. 1:57 left. Stud Lover Boy has a bunch of badges. Badges? We don't need no stinking badges. That's a great movie, by the way. I know it's an old movie, but it's a great movie. If you like Westerns, that's a great movie. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Eagles in tight. Powell in the shotgun. Powell to Burke. And Burke plows forward, gets another first down. 11 yards to the 22-yard line. Detroit takes a timeout. Lions have 1 timeout left. It's getting to be desperation time for Detroit now. College football up next. It'll be Texas at Georgia. That's a good matchup. We'll have it for you next. Check your local listings. Oh yeah, I post all the games on YouTube. This game I'll upload to YouTube when it's done. Longhorns versus... I thought you said bullfrogs. Bulldogs. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Powell under center.
Now let's go.
Powell to Burke. Burke has hit the backfield. A loss of 2. Detroit takes their final timeout. Make it a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11. David Russell came in and made the tackle. All my past sim seasons and everything are all on YouTube. When we get done with a game, it gets loaded up to YouTube, so it saves forever. Just look for Jammin' Sports on YouTube. 1:49 left. Lions are out of timeouts. 2nd and 11 for the Eagles. I look for Philadelphia to just run. Eat up the time. Single back. Powell under center.
Here we go now. Green.
Powell to Burke. And Burke to the 25. A gain of a yard. Lions cannot stop the clock. Philadelphia will probably run again and then kick a field goal, probably. You got your snow cone? That's cool. I had, what did I have for dinner? Catfish and some rice. It was good. Misty brought me home some catfish from Captain D's. I need a sponsor. 3rd and 12 from the 25-yard line. Powell hands off to Burke. And Burke to the 22-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll be 4th down. Bryce Anderson came up, made the tackle. Philadelphia will just run the clock all the way down and kick a field goal. Somebody sent me a text. Somebody made a YouTube short for me. 4th and 9. Andy Bennett. This will be from 39 yards. Going to put the Eagles up by 5. Kick is up. And good. Eagles lead it 19-14 with 20 seconds left. Long John Silver's, they make good food. So does Captain D's. I like seafood. All right, well, the door is still open for Detroit. They only have 20 seconds. They need a touchdown. Now, I would laugh so hard if the Lions return this for a touchdown. That'd be a kick in the teeth, wouldn't it? Caleb Swayze will kick off for Philadelphia with 20 seconds left. Detroit out of timeouts, down by 5. There's the kick. From the goal line, Peak over the 10, 15, 20, 25. Isaac Peak out to the 29-yard line. 16 seconds. Lions have no timeouts. They're down by 5. Before you say game over, a couple of weeks ago, Dallas was in the same spot against Philadelphia, and Dallas won on the final play of the game to win it 21-20 over the Eagles, if you remember, a couple of weeks ago. So this ain't over by any means. Plus it's 19 with a hurry-up offense. But Detroit, they need to throw it downfield. 16 seconds. They come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Dickerson looking, throws deep into a crowd, bouncing around. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. 10 seconds left. Dylan Neal had a shot at it, couldn't hold on because Philadelphia was stupid. They were in that game. I remember that. Eli Hicks came in and kind of swatted it away, I think. 10 seconds left. Eagles up by 5. Lions from their own 29-yard line. They're going to line up and try it again. It's really their only shot. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws. And bouncing around. Almost bounced to Peak. And Delino West knocks it away. It'll be 3rd and 10. 4 seconds left. Well, they'll try it one more time. One of these days, that's going to work. It was actually Cedric Joseph who knocked it away. College football next. Texas and Georgia. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back, throws underneath this time, and Seymour can't hold on. 1 second left. They have time for one more try. It's 4th down. Now watch them convert. I laughed so hard. Seymour had a shot. He was trailing the play, but he couldn't hold on. 4th down. Barring a miracle, Philadelphia is going to be 4 and 7, and Detroit's going to be 3 and 7. All right, here we go. Final play of the game, barring a defensive penalty. Dickerson back, throws into a crowd, bouncing around. Ball game. The Eagles hold on. Your final score, Philadelphia 19, Detroit 14. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. College football up next.